Hello, Facebook. I hope that you guys can see me okay here. I worked up a really cool little stand here and at a candle dish today. So I just wanted to get on quick and talk really quickly about fashion and style and why they don't really work unless you have one thing, just one little thing. And I bet some of you can probably guess what I'm going to say. But I'm going to give it a minute or so and see if we got anyone hopping on live. Let's see, I was going to do this live in the park today, but Lou was like super tired, so I just jogged home quickly instead. But I am still wearing like my park gear here, so I'm in my athleisure today. All right, so say hey if you're on. And I'm going to do this quickly because Lou is napping and I'm not sure if he's going to wake up because I talk really loud. I just realized I talk really loud. So I was like, I hope I don't wake him up. So anyways, I want to talk about today. So as some of you know, I am a transformational image stylist. So I work with women who want to use their clothes to send a message. I love to style photo shoots, everything like that. Event marketing, you know what I mean. I'm like tongue tied today for some reason. Thanks guys for tuning in. I am trying to see who's on. Okay, I had to pull. It's like I can only see the top half of my phone. I lost my train of thought. Yeah. So today we're talking about style and fashion and why they don't work without confidence. Anybody who was going to guess that, I'm sure you could guess that. So here's the thing. I like to style women. I like to style entrepreneurs, especially because they're like so set in their message. Like they have a message, they have a purpose to share. And when I know that, when I have that to go off of, it's like super fun and easy for me to style someone, right? Like I am really good at picking clothing that's going to really bring out like a feeling. I like to pick clothes based on a feeling, right? So when I know the feeling and the messages you're trying to send to your potential clients or anyone really, then it's easy for me to pick the clothing that can send that message and that's going to look good on you specifically because I okay. So I work very intuitively, right? Like I don't go and read all these fashion magazines and say like, oh, this is like the thing this season, so this is what you need to wear. I like to work with women who know what they want, who know who they are, and who are very passionate about the message because I can see that in them, and I can like envision the clothes that are really going to bring that message to light, right? So it's easier for me when a woman does have when she has confidence or when she like knows who she is so much and she can stand in that. She is not afraid to stand in the power of who she is. It's so much easier to style a woman because without confidence and without that passion, you could put on anything, like literally anything. You could put on like the biggest trend this season that's like freaking killer all over the runway, whatever. But you're going to look ridiculous if you don't have the confidence to wear it. So that's the thing. Confidence is so important to fashion and style. And if you don't have that confidence to pull off what you're wearing, like you're going to look ridiculous no matter what, right? And so many of us hide behind our clothes. And honestly, like I'm kind of like back and forth on I'm kind of back and forth on the athleisure trend because sometimes I feel like, I mean, not like the trend that is the actual trend, like on the runways and stuff like that, but the trend in that like it's like so normal to go out in like leisure wear, right? Like there's nothing wrong with it. I'm a mom. I get it. Like I'm in yoga pants right now, but I was also just at the park. So like, you know, I get it. But I think so many of us use clothes to put up a wall or to hide behind it. And even when like our clothes are sending that message when we're wearing that, right? Like if you don't have that, like I was walking past someone today and she was in all black and just like hunched and looking down, and immediately I'm like, okay, like I know where she's at in life. Like I know what her deal is. Like I know, like we send these messages all the time with our clothing, with our speech, with our body language, all of that. So it's important to have confidence and to really to know it, because if you put on, like, if you're not the type who really embodies that like girly spirit and you put on some like frilly pink dress, you're gonna feel ridiculous and it's gonna come through, right? So you have to have the confidence to wear what you're wearing. You have to know that this is my style. You have to be set and this is my style, right? This is mine. You can't, I mean, you could look outwardly. You could look at the trends and stuff. I recommend that, but you can't say like, she's cool, I like what she does, so I think I'm going to dress like her. Like, no, you can't do that because it's not going to translate, right? I'm all about the messages, like, that's my thing. The messages your clothes send, right? And you can totally tell if you're trying, I mean, emulation and imitation, they're different things. When you emulate someone, you can bring that style into it and still make it your own. But when you're trying to imitate someone, it's like really clear and it's really annoying. I don't know why I'm like so ranty today. Like I'm in a really great mood, but I feel like I'm coming through like I'm just like rah. So sorry about that. I'm not trying to rant. I just wanted to get my point across because this is the one thing that I've realized recently. Like we have to pick and choose our clients, right? We can't just take everybody because some of those clients might not be right for us. And if they're not right for us, like we can't help them. I'm sorry, but I can't help you if you're in like a mopey state, right? I can't help you feel awesome in your clothes if you don't internally feel awesome, And my goal is to make you feel awesome in your clothes. So if you're not there yet, like, yeah, it just takes a little bit of internal work to get there. And it's so possible. Like you can do it. And honestly, like I love helping women do that too. I love helping people like get in a good state because that's kind of, I mean, it's been like a year since I started doing like entrepreneurship type stuff. And I've come a long way internally, in my mindset and how I feel about myself and like self-love, all of that stuff. Like I've never been like more comfortable and more happy with who I am, right? I've never like embodied myself and my power more than I do now. But it took a while to get there. Like I had a lot of just like mucky stuff in my head, like just these stories we tell ourselves, right? Like, who are you to do that? Just little things like that we tell ourselves over and over. But you can't, like, I know it's really hard. It's easier said than done, right? But you can't do that. And it's so easy to turn it around. It is, but you have to want to. And that's the thing. I don't want to work with people who don't want to feel good, right? And some people don't want to feel good. Like just at the core of them, they don't want to feel good. Hi, Katie. Thank you for all the hearts. I saw those. I can like barely read the comments right now. So I just saw yours pop up. So hi, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so I mean, that's really the core of what I'm trying to get across today is you have to be really comfortable with yourself and you have to be confident in who you are. And you can I really think you could probably rock any style that you so choose to if you are just like, this is me, right? Like, this is me. So it's just confidence, like style, fashion, it means nothing without the confidence to wear it well. Like it's all about you. It's not about the clothes. It's about you, right? So that was a bit of a rant. I apologize for that. Hopefully it didn't come across that way, but I just like really got on my soapbox there. So anyways, unless anyone has any questions, comments, anything like that, hit me up if you have any. Or if you're watching on the replay, be sure to ask anything. I will make sure to answer. I took a break from social media this week and I was like totally unplugged. So I missed a lot on Facebook. I came back to like over 100 notifications, and it was like really overwhelming, and I honestly didn't check them all. So if I missed you, I'm sorry. I will probably sift through them later. I got to clean my house today. I've been putting it off all day because I went outside. I spent a lot of time outside today. It's really, really pretty here in LA, so I wanted to soak up that sunshine. But anyways, that is the core of my message. So be you, be comfortable in your body, love yourself, like all of that. Just be confident, and it doesn't matter what you wear. Like, it's gonna look awesome, and it's gonna be a lot easier for me to style you if you are confident, right? So that is my message for today. I am going to get back to work, and hopefully you guys will leave me comments. Mom, I see you left a comment, but I can't read it. Here we go. Oh, yes, yes, yes. All right, we can talk about that. We'll talk later, Mom. Awesome. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. And any questions, like really just hit me up in the comments and I'll answer as soon as I see it, because I'm back on social media. Although it did feel really good. I think I might do that more often. It was like really refreshing to get off of social media for a weekend. Anyways, thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll talk soon. Bye.